Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo May 11, 2022. Get out into the spotlight where you belong instead of slinking around in the background while letting someone else take the credit for something that you were directly responsible for. Don't be shy about strutting your stuff and being proud of you who are. You may normally turn away from people who act this way because you see them as being shallow and self-centered. Realize, however, that you are much deeper and more sensitive. Be proud of who you are. Follow your heart instead of your wallet. Preserving the earth means starting with yourself and where you choose to spend your resources. Take an active role, and be on the lookout for opportunities you can grab hold of and profit by. You may find a conflict going on in your world in which routine ways of doing things are no longer working for the current situation. Stand up for what you believe in and don't be afraid to rock the boat. Volatile emotions may come to the surface among the members of your household today. This could prove to be very irritating for you, but try to avoid becoming involved in others' quarrels. At times like this, a lot could be said that shouldn't be said, and apologies won't necessarily wipe it out. This is a great day to get some work done around the house, as your physical energy is high. Make use of your high aesthetic sense. Money might be a source of worry for you today. You might feel you've spent too much lately. Who doesn't sometimes? Or perhaps there has been a hold-up in funds that you were expecting. Please bear in mind that this is a delay, not a permanent situation. Though it may seem that way. Too much worry could spoil your day, and you don't want that. If there's anything you can do, do it, otherwise just hang in there. Don't expect any comfort from your family right now. The many little annoyances you're confronted with won't make you feel better anyway. Take a positive, laid-back attitude. If you stubbornly stick to your views, conflicts will escalate and your mistakes won't be so quickly forgiven. If you are willing to compromise, everything will be fine. A friend in need is a friend of yours, as it turns out. It seems that everyone wants something from you. The good news is that most of them have pretty small-scale issues, so you can score points for free. One way to alleviate the stress you might feel is to approach life in a more playful way and try to brighten up your situation, but don't expect to receive too much credit for your efforts. Instead, whatever you do, you're scrutinized, your motives examined, and you find yourself having to defend all your actions. The key word for you today is boundaries, so think for a minute about what this means to you. It is time to sit down with yourself and have a serious talk. Set some limits for yourself and be honest about where you should go about drawing the line. Your health, your state of mind, and your relationships with others all depend on your taking the initiative to know when to say no in certain situations. You may find yourself feeling more energetic than usual today. Not only this, but the possibility of adventure and new experiences is sure to pique your interest. The presence of this day's vibration can do so much for you when it comes to the pursuit of your life path. The more you do, the better you'll feel. See what kinds of excitement you can find out in the world around you, and if you enjoy writing, be sure to record your feelings about it all. This will be a day rich in reflection. You are able to observe what is going around you while still retaining distance. Other people's ambitions will seem amusing to you, as they play their parts more like caricatures than real people. Stepping back like this does you a world of good. You should do it more often. While he is the planet of luck and expansion, Jupiter's departure from your relationship sector today will take some of the weight off both you and your relationships while leaving you with a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. This is giving Mars something to fight for as he moves into his final 2 weeks in your relationship sector today. Meanwhile, as Jupiter joins Venus, the planet of money in your financial sector, this begins the biggest year for financial growth and expansion in over a decade. While Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion, he is also the largest planet in the solar system, and his departure from your relationship sector today will take a lot of weight off your relationships. At the same time, as he moves into his final 2 weeks here, this is giving Mars something to fight for. Our eyes in the sky. The energy is a bit of an awkward sentiment. It can make us feel as though others are judging us without knowing the truth of the situation. There could be a need to assert dominance in this situation to ensure that people aren't making sweeping assumptions about others before they have all facts. The only way to avoid conflict is to own your power and stand strong in the fact that you can control the narrative about your life. Whatever people think doesn't matter and won't affect you if you assert your will and embrace your confidence. Any weird vibes may come from the notion that you feel out of place, but this is only one moment in time. Venus and Saturn share a minor astrological aspect as well, which is another indication that we may be feeling less than special today. Remember that you are a bright and shining star even if your spirits are low. State a few positive and uplifting affirmations while looking in the mirror this morning. Doing this can boost the way you feel about yourself and give you more stamina and assurance as you take on the world. Because many of us will still be asleep when the moon makes its ingress, our dreams may be especially vivid, providing us with mystical advice in the form of symbolic images or the comforting presence of otherworldly guides. By allowing our imagination to guide our choices, we can subliminally shift our behaviors, thereby enchanting our experiences. We might opt to retreat from the world's hurried pace now, letting mail sit in the inbox, canceling plans to prioritize creative impulses, and legitimizing rest as a necessary consideration for our emotional well-being. Around dawn, the moon aligns with Jupiter, enhancing idealism and inspiration. Although we may be more prone to seclusion than socializing under the Virgo moon, this transit favors gatherings, cultivating community through artistic interests, and meeting with others in spiritual solidarity. Our growth is contingent upon intentionality and mindfulness, and subsequently, we are attracted to optimists who view circumstances for their potential, rather than their limitations. Those who maintain a pessimistic outlook may be the most materially successful people on the planet, but their mindset denies them access to abundance and keeps them perpetually in poverty. Manifestation is not a matter of wish fulfillment, and what many believe to be good luck is actually a byproduct of staying present in a state of gratitude. This doesn't necessarily mean that you'll wake up and be in a committed relationship with a ton of cash in your bank account. Today's transit allows you to make connections that can lead to future relationships, strengthen existing partnerships, and help you to make or discuss plans around investing money. After Venus in Gemini makes a minor connection with Uranus in Taurus, the planet of love aligns with the North Node of Destiny in Gemini. This means that it's a great day for love, relationships, and money.